it's Yvonne, and welcome to Having You On. It's time for another edition of In the Crib. Reborn comments. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Ah, those uglies. Ah, those ugly comments that we get every now and then from those internet trolls that just happen to wander upon our channel talking about our reborns. And it's such a strange, weird hobby that they just go, what in the world is this? And they have to get their they have to try to convince us that we are crazy, and they want to straighten us out. But I want to explain about what's really going on with them, because you have a better understanding of your enemy if you investigate them a little bit further. And scientists, I know it's hard to believe, scientists had done a study on internet trolls, and they've discovered that they have two personality traits, narcissism and sadism. And narcissistic personality is actually a personality disorder where their world sort of revolves around just them, and they seek attention, whether or not it's good attention, but they still seek attention. They're attention seekers. And so they want to get a rile out of you by leaving an ugly comment, because otherwise they won't get any attention. I can bring those internet trolls out of hiding only when I do one certain thing in my video. It's really strange that I can only bring them out when I do this one certain thing. It's when I take my babies out and I'm taking them shopping and I'm showing you the items. That's when they show up. Something about that they can't stand. So it's just so funny how you can bring them out. I am part of other communities as well that other people would consider strange, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you enjoy something, you should enjoy something if it doesn't cause anybody harm. And they have the same internet troll attacks as we do in our community. It's the internet trolls are not biased about who they might attack. They attack anybody that seemed a little bit different, and especially if you seem happy and chipper on your channel, they definitely want to destroy that. And you know they can't, because we know that they're narcissists. I also want to talk about the sadist personality trait that all internet trolls possess. All internet trolls possess, all of them, is that they want to inflict suffering upon others, because they get a thrill out of that. And so if they can put you down and get you all riled up, oh, they're having a great day. That's their thrill. But if they threaten you or ask you to do harm upon yourself, you must report them, because that's just unacceptable and serious. That's not okay. Let's move on to the bad comments. All right, I want to talk about those bad comments. Sometimes the comments within the community, I'm not talking about trolls now, I'm talking about comments within the community that may not be as positive. I'm going to call those the bad comments. Did you know that your human brain is a very complicated thing? And the neurons are still connecting all the way up until the age of 21. And the frontal cortex is responsible for weighing consequences and evaluating choices. And our back part of our brain is more impulsive and spontaneous. And so you just may want to take into consideration where the person was coming from at that time. So it may not be very favorable, but you know, at that time maybe they're just being impulsive, and take that into consideration, and even check out their channel to see where they're coming from. And I also wanted to talk about those bad comments within the community, you know, the ones that they're soliciting their channel on your video, like, come see my channel, advertising their channel on your video. Now that is bad. That is just not very nice to do. You didn't make that video, but yet you're advertising your channel on that video. And that's not so nice. I would call that a bad comment. And then there are those comments that are really nice that appear on your video and you're about to respond to it. Yes, somebody was very nice and wrote it in and you want to respond to it. But before you get to it, somebody else has responded and they're having this full-on conversation without you. Although it appears on your video and what they're talking about has nothing to do with what you were just talking about or what you had shown or anything like that. They're chatting away on your video and you sort of say, hello, I'm still here. I'm not included. But I'm not in any way talking about those where they're providing information or telling you where something can be found or the best advice. Giving advice is completely different from what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a full-on conversation that has nothing to do with you, and yet it appears on your video. So I would kind of say that's kind of a bad comment. Like, hello, here I am. So let's move on to something that I've been putting off until the very end. And this is what I wanted to talk about as far as the good comments. I saved the best for last. Those good comments. Can you believe those good comments that we get? They are just so amazing. They are amazing. You're given a gift of consideration and thoughtfulness and love and community and sharing and family that you that you've chosen versus the family that you were given, and not enough time is even said about the good comments. So I wanted to talk about all the good comments and think about it. I'll get one comment that will make my day, and it's amazing and sweet and thoughtful that somebody would take the time to express themselves, and it just makes your whole day. And I think that we should always remember those good comments and perhaps make videos talking about the good comments rather than talking about that one bad comment that might have been a mistake, might have been impulsive, might have been a troll. And let's just concentrate on those great comments that make our whole day. It's like a hug. Thank you for watching. That's all for now. Please subscribe for more.